January 2020 forecast reading. Right, so I will repeat as I always do. I record from the bushveld in South Africa. It is a hot summer's day here. Because I'm in the bushveld, I'm surrounded by wildlife. It's incredible, but the internet can be a little bit dodgy. I do disappear for a second or two once in a while. Touch wood, I've had a very good run of late, no disappearing. Also, if you'd like a personal private reading from me, and I do an amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website. I will put that link in the description box below. Right, let's have a look at the oracle cards first for Capricorn for January, which will give you the theme for the month ahead. All right, Capricorn, so what is your theme for the month of January? Observer. So you wait, you watch, you listen in January. So it's not a big action-taking month for you. It's more of a wait-and-see kind of month. It can also be a case of in January, it's important for you to take note of what is happening because there will be lots of indicators as to what is coming up in your life. That's a pretty important message. Pay attention in January because you are going to get good pointers for what is coming up in your future. Okay? And imagine, also spend time thinking about what you'd like in your future, imagining it as best as you can. Spend time doing that. That's also going to be important. So I will often say, when these two cards come up together, there's a bit of a lull in your life, which doesn't mean nothing's going to happen. What it is, it's an opportunity for you to do some manifesting, to do some conscious manifesting. It's time for you to take note of what is going on around you. Little things that happen, little pointers, little clues. The universe is going to be popping into your life to say, pay attention to this. This will be good for you in your future. And then you spend some time imagining the very best of what that could be, okay? So it's giving you that opportunity. There's energy around you for manifestation, but you need to be focused and spend some time imagining and pay attention to the little indications that the universe will be sending you in January. So that's very nice. Right. Let's look at your tarot cards because that will give you your story in January. Let's see what all occurs, the people and the situations that will be coming into your life. Right. So first card for you is Judgment. Okay. I'll tell you a little bit more behind the story once we've selected a few cards. The next card for you is the Five of Wands. Okay, so this is interesting. The next card for you is the Nine of Coins. So let's start your story. So the Judgment card basically is normally the karmic card, okay? What comes in here is a situation. It doesn't look very comfortable in this card, in this deck. It is perhaps a set of circumstances I'm hearing which kind of come to a culmination. This might have had something to do with the full moon. The full moon is today when I'm doing this recording. It brings a whole lot of pieces and situations together, but it doesn't look entirely comfortable in this card, okay? The Five of Wands says to me there could be a little bit of discord, a little bit of not feeling great about this, and it's action things, okay? I think more than feeling things. So things kind of are a little bit unsettled. They're a little bit, I'd say, challenging even. There might be even a little bit of conflict. But it's followed by the Nine of Coins, which is really nice, which tells me ultimately what this will lead to is some kind of monetary or materialistic or worldly gain. This little nomad, as I call them, cross between a gnome and a hobbit, is looking at intuition, though, a crystal ball. So they kind of look inwards, which is what your Observer card and your Imagine card said. You look inwards to what is the kind of outcome you do want. You imagine it. You're tuning in, you're listening, you're paying attention, and you can manifest it because those are coins cards, okay? They're earthly cards. So out of this bit of conflict and discomfort, maybe feeling a little bit tied down, and it is kind of destined in your life, okay? It's nobody's fault. It is a story that is playing out. You tune in a little, you observe a little, and you see the way forward for materialistic gain, I would say, for worldly gain. Next card is the Hierophant. This is coming up in a lot of readings at the moment. Traditional, it's intuition, it's wisdom, it's a journey, okay? So you're going to go on a journey here, a kind of a traditional journey, which means it's going to have its traditional things playing out. You're going to tap into your wisdom. The horse is definitely a journey, okay? Ultimately, it was Coins card that set this off. So it's definitely worldly aspirations. You get the Sun. I'm so glad for you. So I kind of think that's going to be the outcome. So it starts off with a bit of conflict and a bit of challenge and a bit of feeling tied down, and this is not really what you wanted or you needed, but you tap into your inner wisdom, you tap into your intuition, and it has materialistic gain for you, okay? There is some kind of journey involved. So the journey could be physical, it could be a mental journey, but you're going to be wise about this, and you're going to do it traditionally. You're kind of going to do it by the book, and ultimately you have your day in the sun. It works out really nicely for you. Can you see what a beautiful scene? The sun is shining, there's a lovely little river running, it's a beautiful, peaceful countryside. That will be the outcome to the situation. So I think combined with those oracle cards that came up, I would say to you, don't get too emotionally invested in what is going to happen here. Be the observer. So kind of distance yourself from the situation and observe what is going on, because there can be a lot of pointers there for you, not only as to what comes in your future, but how to cope with this situation. Imagine the best outcome of this situation. Tap into your intuition again, and the wisdom will be there for you so that you can see what you actually want to happen, because it will happen. But there's kind of, can you see how he's actually got his eyes closed? He's looking inward. So what is happening on the outside is what you shouldn't let get to you too much. Don't get emotionally invested in it. I keep hearing that, because the sun, by the end of January, you see the sun coming out. I'd say more than before the end of January. It's just if you get too embroiled in whatever is happening, that you won't have the clarity, you won't be able to set the good intentions that you want, and you will be able to. And it's much about earthly things, these, okay? It's about gaining some kind of materialistic things, earthly things, perhaps possibly even security, earthly security that will come in from this situation, providing you don't get too emotionally invested in what is playing out, okay? Because then you're not going to have clarity. Right, let's have a look at your relationship reading. So we're reading for those of you that are involved in relationships, as well as those of you that are looking for relationships. We're reading general relationship energy. So you are loving, you are lovable, and you are loving. You deserve love. Most Capricorns are loving. They're really good in relationships. They're the solid rock in a relationship. And they'll do anything for you. They'll move mountains for you, and they literally can do it. You guys are the good guys, eh? Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. We've seen this before in your reading now, okay? Clarity of intention is important. It is also important in your relationships. If you want a loving relationship, put that in your thoughts and in your intentions. If you are focusing on what is going on that is not happy and not comfortable, you'll just attract more of that into your relationship. If you want a relationship that is loving, treats you with tender loving care, treats you like you're important and you're worth something, then you need to be thinking about that. Not about what you don't want, about what you do want. When you do, it comes in very quickly. You had the Sun card as well in your reading. So it will come in very quickly, providing you focus on that, okay? I said to you there's manifestation energy available for you right at the beginning of the reading, didn't I? So make use of that, and you can manifest by concentrating on what you want, not on what you don't want. Then new love comes in for you. Whether it's in an existing relationship or a new relationship, you can have this feeling. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, so that's what can happen for you. Providing you focus on the fact that you're lovable, you're deserving, there are relationships out there that can provide you with that love and affection and caring that you want. And it can come in very quickly, providing you focus on it. In an existing relationship, the same applies. Focus on what you want in your relationship, not on what you don't like in your relationship. Focus on the attention and the caring. Focus on the good things in your relationship. And you can very quickly rekindle that kind of feeling with your partner again. Or even if it's not romantic feelings, maybe you're way past the romantic things. Hi. Then you can rekindle that link between the two of you, that resonance between the two of you, that connection between the two of you. But you need to focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. Right, Capricorn, so it's a good reading. Lots and lots of scope for manifestation for you guys in January. So remember to focus on what you want, okay? I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting. I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much. And I'll just repeat, if you want a reading from me, the link will be in the description box below to my website. Wishing you all the best and hugs and blessings for the month of January. We'll speak again soon.